Hello. Hello.
And how are you? Is your webcam okay?
Yes, today I can turn on the camera. Can you give me a second? So
Oh
I
yeah,
can.
absolutely. That'll be fine.
Oh, you know what? Like this week, I have a end of the semester test. I'm so stressed.
Oh, I understand. That's not easy. The end of the semester is kind of like a lot of things, together all at once. Oh, I see. So
And Mr. Alexis, I have this like a scoreboard. I don't know why, but my score in English in the exam score is very low, very low. It's like C plus. I will send you my report now.
but
Can
you
you look for it?
was with iGens?
No, I mean that with my score. Can you help me to improve the score?
Yeah, you just need to let me know what are those topics you want to make more emphasis on, and we can
Uh,
strengthen this one. Wow, it's
I
kind of like
send
that you get lower marks when you're having good scores over here in iGEMS.
can you see my report? I send you the end of the semester report. Can you look for it?
Yeah, we can do that. There's no problem.
Can you
What
let my other device join in?
what I want you to do is you get, like in the sequence of topics that we are working, you just let me know the topics they are giving you, and I can like, kind of like point at the topics we have in agents that has to do with them and reinforce that part. Example, if here in agents we're going to be talking about the human body, so I'll be going through the presentation, the topics that has to do with the human body or related to this, and try to adjust it, but using the same presentation. I don't know if you get my point.
Yes, but can you let my other device join? Because this device cannot turn on the camera.
Oh, I see, I see, I see. Give me just 1 second.
Give me a second.
Yeah, no problem. Take your time.
Sorry, Mr. Hello. Are you there?
Yan,
Hello.
you there?
Like you know what? Now is my house a bit noisy because of my dad meeting.
It happened because there are two devices connected on the same around the same area.
Hello. I cannot hear you. Hello.
Now,
Yeah.
so okay,
Hello.
can you tell me about the previous class? What did you and I talk in our previous lesson?
Like telling people to join in like going somewhere to play. I guess so.
Okay, let me show you. So now we are gonna do two things. Number one, we are gonna check your homework. I think you sent me the homework right here because I saw it something bad. We are gonna check how well was it.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
let me see, they may have some indicators that you work with.
Yeah. That's my report. You see in the English, in the exam score, it's C plus. Yeah.
Oh, you love
No,
mathematics, the reason.
no, go up, just go up. Where can you zoom out and I show you? Yeah, the first one, first subject in the top on the top. Yeah, English.
You,
Yes, C plus in the exam score.
you ended up on the total, maybe a B.
Yeah, but I don't know why, but my exam grade is low.
It's similar to my evaluation.
Like, I don't know. I think that my reading is bad. The teacher told me that my reading score is very low. I don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. You need to work more in your reading. As you know, here in the class, we're gonna make more emphasis on your reading, because this is a general, all right, general skill that you need to improve on. Reading entails for comprehension, which is kind of weird to me because you read very well and understand so many things. So let's see, let's work on that. Let's work on your reading and comprehension if this is the case. But usually I
Okay.
make sure that my students improve their comprehension skills, due to that the fact that this is what is going to give you the opportunity to, the more you understand, the more you are going to be able to speak, because you understand what is being talked, what is being spoken about. You know what I mean? So let's work on
Yeah.
that. Let's work on that. Let's work hard to improve your skills. Then you may do a great job because you always been a great student. And last test you did very well. As I can see here, the problem is because you have in some of this mark A, and one of them you have B plus. Maybe there was something you went down as you told me. It was the reading skill that you just need to
Reading skill.
maybe concentrate and more focus on this skill, right? But don't worry, I'm gonna help you with that. So I'm gonna help you in such a way that you may be able to improve your reading skills, all right? So let's go backwards, right? Let's go backwards to our topic, today's class. I'm afraid we can close this. So, okay, here it is. So we're having two conversations. Can you see my screen?
No.
Okay, here.
Yes, I can see it now. I can see it.
So, okay, nice, amazing. So a bit more, maybe like this is fine. Okay, so let me see the conversations you have. So a conversation for A and B, and let me see how you did it based on the previous model. All right, let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna be A, and then you're gonna be B. Let's start this conversation, and I'll see your homework. Hey, B.
What? What?
Where are you?
I'm in the Eon Mall.
It's near the park, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I want to go camping in the park. Do you like to go with me? Or in this case, would you like? It would have been, it should have been like, would you like to go with me? Because you're offering somebody else to go with you. It should be, would you like? Okay,
I don't think I can go with you. Tomorrow is my mom's birthday. I'm looking for the present.
that's okay. I also want to buy some new sweats.
So where are you?
I'm in the Circle K. I will see you at 9 a.m. in Port C.
Okay, see you.
A port, it's more than like gate 6 or entrance C, I'm sorry. Port C, entrance C. All right, that's fine. Okay. So let's go backwards to the lesson. Do let me know. And obviously, I think we covered this part on vampires. All right. It was part of the previous class, vampire stories. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
We covered vampire. I think we covered this part, arranging to mean. We covered this. It was everyday English. So in which we talk about the shopping center, right? So we did so. So now we are going to continue with, okay, this one, writing informal letter. This is what we have now. Writing
When
informal.
can you share again the screen is still in Zalo?
Oh yeah. So now you may be able to do that. Did I talk to you about it?
No.
Yeah, I did it, but another topic, other lesson. So I think I did, but another lesson that was not like as simple as this one. So today we're gonna be covering writing informal letters, right? So look at
Yes.
Yan, for you, what is an informal letter?
Informal. It's not professional letter. Like we write things for our family. We write it to our family or our friends. Oh,
Yeah, that is correct. That is correct. Did I give it to you? Like, let me see, informal emails.
informal emails. I think.
I think I did it.
Yeah.
Well, as you and we were the two students in Phuong Tao. I think once you got together too, we're the ones who deal with informal letter, formal letter. You, we, Tao, and you. You were the three students who were dealing with these topics. All right. So let's see.
Yeah.
As you said. So here we are going to have an informal letter. In a second. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so can you read for me the informal letter?
Okay. Okay. Dear Grandma, how are you? I was sorry to hear about your cat. You must miss him. Are you going to get another pet? Thanks for inviting us to all the lunch next Saturday. I'm really sorry, but I can't make it. There's a rehearsal for the school play that afternoon, and I really can't miss it. Guess what? I've just finished reading the Lord of the Rings. Thanks so much for giving it to me. I'm not mad about the film, but I love the book. Have you read The Hobbit? If not, I think you should read it. It's quite similar to The Lord of the Rings, but it is much shorter. I can lend you a copy if you want to read it. Right back soon. Love, Helen.
Okay.
Yes, do you fancy coming to see the school play? It's next weekend. I can get you a ticket. Yeah.
Okay, I can get you a ticket. So 3 things I'm gonna ask you. Before I go ahead with the questions, I'm gonna ask you 3 things. All right. So let's work with this comprehension. Remember, Nyan, something I don't want you to forget intonation. And I see here in the evaluation that is asking about the intonation. Remember the proper tone of voice you need to have when you read. All right. There is a lower mark. So let's try that your English accent or pronunciation sounds like more neutral, less Vietnamese. The intention of this, as you know, English is a commercial language. What kind of language is English?
Commercial language.
Commercial language. And you may say, why is that you're telling me that English is a commercial language? Obviously, that is because, you know, it's the language of business, global commerce. Is a language that you need to work in if you work for an important company, you are going to need English language. If you are going to do something important, so sometimes even we don't want it to be like that. So people may be judged by the way how their English sounds and now by the knowledge they may have, which is something contradicting. Something that I do not agree at all because we all may have different ways to speak. I can tell you, I also speak multiple languages, and I can tell you that we have different way to talk, all right? So even English is my native language. So even English is my native language, but we have different way to talk. For example, the way how English is being spoken, the way how English is spoken in New York City, it's not like the way English is spoken in Texas, you know, or maybe in Alabama, or maybe in California, or maybe in Boston, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or maybe in the UK, you know what I mean? So we have multiple ways to talk. So we have English like, let me tell you, so like the way how English is spoken in the Caribbean. Okay, the way how English is spoken in the Caribbean, which is close to America, so which is part of America too. So it's not the same way how it's spoken in the States, but it still can be in English anyway. It can be in English though. So now what I'm going to ask you something, Yan. So do let me know, what do you see in this letter? Remember the intonation. That's the only thing I just want you to improve on. Intonation. When you read, how are you? I was sorry to hear about your cat. So when you read, I would not like you to read it like this. How are you? I was sorry to hear about. It's like, I want you to do it like, how are you? Open a bit more your mouth, like the pronunciation, and you do it this way. And you will see the intonation, copy the imitate the natural sounds. Like it's gonna depend on your in your hearing. If you listen like, how are you? How are you? Just try to copy the same you're listening. How are you? How are you?
How are you? How are you? Okay.
You know, it's kind of like you're trying to imitate. It's all about imitation. It's all about imitation. Whatever you hear from a native speaker is the same way you will try, even you cannot, but it's the same way you will try to speak or to imitate. As long as you imitate that, it'll be like, you know, a native speaker because you're trying to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just a tip, some advices I give you to improve reading skills. And, you know, try to be, to pause, respecting the punctuation. So you do respect the punctuation, you will have a nice reading. So now let me see. I just gave you this advice, all right? First one. So now let me ask you questions. What are the characteristics we may have in this letter? What's happening here? What's going on?
What can you repeat again?
Yeah, what is the characteristic of this letter?
Like what is it talking about, right?
Yeah, what do you see? Is who is this letter for? Who is Helen writing to? Who is Helen writing to?
Grandma.
To her grandma. She's writing a letter for her grandma. So number 2, what has she invited her to do? What has she invited her to do?
To see a school play.
That's right. To see a school play. That's right. Another question I have. Number 3. What has Helen just finished doing?
Finished reading The Lord of the Rings. Finish The Lord of the Rings. Reading The Lord of the Rings.
Okay, the Lord of the Rings. That's right. So let's continue to exercise number 2. So this is what we are going to do here, Nyan. We are going to underline the expressions in the letter that Helen used to express a like and dislike, make an invitation, decline an invitation, give advice, and express sympathy. Let me ask you something. Didn't I do this for you? Didn't I do this exercise with you before?
No.
I did it with we, but with another book and other lesson. It was for solutions intermediate. It's a similar content. It's not the same, but it's the same activity. Not the same content. The letter is different, but the activity is the same. And this is obviously in unit number 3 or number 2. That's why I'm like, oh, I think I did this exercise, but I did it with another student, another letter, and it is on book number 3, solution intermediate. Nice. That's I'm like, I think I have told that. Okay, so there in this letter, which of these expressions expresses like and dislike?
What expression? A like and dislike. Let's see. I love the book. I love the book.
That's right. Well done. And what expresses dislike?
Dislike. I'm not mad about the film. I'm not mad about the film.
Okay, so perfect. So to make an invitation, which one stands for making an invitation?
What invitation? Do you fancy coming to see a school play? Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, and the next one is like an invitation. So I'm really sorry. I can't make it. There's a rehearsal for the school play that afternoon, and I really can't miss it. Hello.
Okay, which one to decline? Okay, to give an advice.
To giving advice. I think you should read it. If have you read The Hobbit? If not, I think you should read it.
Okay. So let me see. To express sympathy.
Sympathy. I was sorry to hear about your cat.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so now let's go ahead with exercise number 3. So we are going to match the expressions below with functions A plus E in exercise. Okay, A to E, all right? So we are going to compare them with expressions that Helen uses, all right? So look at there. It's kind of like we are going to use the expressions below with the functions in exercise 2, which means these expressions from express a like and dislike, to make an invitation, to decline an invitation, to give an advice, to express sympathy, which means the one that are up with the one of the numbers. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, are you free to?
Are you free to B? Are you free to make an invitation? It's B. B. 1B.
Okay. I heard about.
I heard about E. E. E.
Okay. What a shame. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 3, I am really into.
I'm really into dislike an invitation. C. C. Hello.
Okay. Number C. Number 4. I'm sorry, but I'm not that keen on. I mean number 3. I'm sorry. Next part, number 3. But I'm not that keen on.
Keen on what? I don't know.
About the film. On the film.
On the film.
Okay.
Keen. What is keen mean?
Keen means like you're not a big fan of, right? Or you're not very willing to do something.
Yeah. Okay.
You're not a big fan of something. That's pretty much keen. I am not keen. You are not glad. You are not passionate. You are not shifting to do something. Understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Number 4. You oughta.
You ought to read The Hobbit. Read The Hobbit.
Okay. So let's see here. Number 5. I'd love to, but I'm afraid I can't. So what is it?
I love to, but I'm afraid I can't make it.
Okay, so next one.
Next one. That's the last one.
Okay, that was the last one. You're right. So let's continue. So let's see, next one, exercise number 4. So this is what we are gonna do here. We are going to use expressions from exercise number 2 and number 3 and your own words. So for example, invite somebody to a Halloween party, express sympathy for somebody with a broken arm, to give advice to somebody who is starting a new school, all right, to decline an invitation to a barbecue, to express a like for films and dislike for sports, etc., etc., etc. So what we are gonna do up here, right, is just kind of like use similar examples as we did before in the previous exercise, but you will do this with your own ideas, right? Understand?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. Maybe I think you can do this in 2 minutes, or do you think you can do it all at once?
I don't think I can do it all at once.
Okay, here we go.
So something.
Let me see.
Invite something to a Halloween party. Do you free to go to my Halloween party? If yes, I will take a ticket for you.
Let me see. Say it again one more time. Let me see.
Do you free to go to the Halloween party?
What if you say, are you free? Are you free to go to?
Will you free?
Will you be able? In this case, you can also say, would you be able to go to a Halloween party?
Will you able to go to the Halloween
Let me write
party?
you. Will you be able, or are you free? Will you, in a second, be able to go to a Halloween party? Sorry. Would you be able to go to a Halloween party?
Okay. Would you be able to go to a Halloween party?
Okay.
Okay. Express sympathy for somebody with a broken arm. Uh, for about your arm, I'm really sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry to hear that. Is it okay?
Okay, that's fine. Let me see the next one. I'm just looking at it. To express sympathy for somebody with a broken arm.
Already. I'm really sorry to hear about your arm. I hope that you can be better.
I hope you get better. I hope you get better. So let's see. Number 3, give advice to somebody who is starting a new school.
About for the new school. So I think that you let me see, how can I give an advice? I never give an advice to people. I think that would say that uh, they can they should be friendly with the new friends. Yeah, I think that when you move to the new school, so you should be friendly to the new friends and help them when they need. I think. Is it
Let me see.
okay?
Give an advice to somebody who is starting a new school. Now, for example, I'm gonna give you an example so you can do this. We use this one. I think you can say, or you could say, I'm sorry. I think you could say, for example, you should come to the school on time. You should come to this school on time. That may be a good choice, all right?
Okay. Okay. The next one is wait. Next one is this line an invitation to a barbecue.
Okay.
Wait, can you? Okay. Hello.
Okay, so let's continue. Let's continue. Let's go ahead with the next one.
This line an invitation to a barbecue. I'm sorry, I can't make it. I cannot go to the barbecue because my school have an exam in that afternoon. Hello.
Okay.
Okay. And express a like for a film. Express a like for a film, so dislike for a sport. I think that I think
Okay, so express like and dislike.
I think that the new film of Marvel is very good because it has a lot of effect, amazing effect.
Okay, so let's see. So now we are going to continue the next one, the next one is writing a strategy. So look at this, Nyan. In this one, so to start an informal letter, so we usually start an informal letter with your address, which means where you live, and the date. But you do not need to write the recipient address. For example, you can write your address because there's no problem, but not necessarily you will need to write the address of the person you're trying to that is going to receive, all right, the letter. Okay. So, or the title, Mr. Nyan, Mr. Thomas. So you can say, Dear Thomas, okay? Dear Thomas, dear Nyan, dear Watson, dear Nathan, for example. And then you do it this way, and it's not gonna be required because it is informal. Or another thing is you do not need to introduce the subject on the of the letter either. Okay, you do not need to introduce the subject of the letter. You can just go ahead, dear Nyan, and then go ahead and talk about that. Not necessarily you have to go to a whole protocol to introduce the letter as it happens in the formal one. You get my point?
Yes.
So look at this, as we are almost about to finish with the lesson, something I'm gonna share to you is this. I will give you an exercise, all right? So as a homework later on, not now, within 2 minutes maybe. So for the next exercise, I'm gonna give you the writing strategy based on just paying attention to the details of the writing strategy. I'm gonna write it here. I'm gonna share it to you on Zalo. Look at this. Here's the writing strategy, right? Look at there. So here's the writing strategy. You can pay attention to this one. Obviously, that's not the homework. So you will check the writing strategy just to guide you as yourself how to do it. I will give you some homework to make an informal letter. Look at there.
Oh, okay. I can inform her that now. I see. So that is the homework for tonight.
Yeah, you have just received a letter for your English friend, and you're gonna do something like this. So there you have the instructions, and you will send me this through Zalo so that you can, so that I can correct it to you in our upcoming class. Do you think you can do that tomorrow?
Yes.
Or are you too busy?
I'm not busy. I can do it
Okay, if you can do this one tomorrow, that'll be fine. As you told me, you are somehow stressed, but I will highly appreciate it if you could do it by tomorrow, because this is something very important. You know, might be also part of the test in the evaluation, something that I always
So,
include.
okay. So now the homework is writing 120 to 150 words, right?
Yeah, that is correct. So that's gonna be pretty much part of the homework. And it's about the meeting is about to cut. Anyway, that'll be part of the homework. If it cuts, I just let you know this, and we'll see y'all in our next class. All right.
Bye.
So if there is something you do not understand, just hit me up and I'll send it to you. So the instructions as I did before, so that you can do it. See you, Nyan, in our next class. And
Bye.
I wish you all the best to you. Goodbye. See you tomorrow.